Once again, be connected in the Lord. Be connected. Our subject today it is stop limited God in your life. Stop limited God in your life. Some people might say, "How can limited God in my life because He's powerful, He have everything, He can choose creator of the universe. How can possibly limited such a good God in my life? I will dismiss Him." Brothers and sisters, please, I'm asking you to be connected in God first and then connected in the channel. Give the channel a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel and share the channel. Uh, God will bless you. So I'm asking you guys with gospel. But this is not the thing I'm talking today. Is more likely how you can limited God, the power of God in your life. God has more in store for you. His dream for you, for your life, his dream for your life, it is amazing. God have more in store. Sometimes we don't think what God have in store for our life, and then what we do, we try to do everything in our own power. We try to do everything in our own decision. Sometimes we don't pray. Sometimes God might give us a good idea, and then because we not let the Spirit guide us, and then what happened? We basically pass the dream, pass what God have in His hand for us. Is so much great. What God have for us is so much greater than what we think. Sometimes we think, God, then you can imagine, okay, what God have for you is greater than what we can imagine. So you imagine little thing. Sometimes it is little. But if we can imagine, let God, when God send a thought and when you're thinking about something you need to do sometime, we might not see how we can come through with that idea. But don't forget, many people before have an idea, and then this idea, becoming in reality. Why this idea becoming a reality is because some of them really believe in the idea. So I'm not going to say all of them believe in God. Maybe some of them really believe in the idea because sometimes you might think this is how God gives that person who don't even believe in Him, and then how he can come through with this idea. Even me can think, because in the human mind we can think how this can be happen. But the problem is not about just that. It's about God might see this idea might help many people after. Even that person, imagine the person who was thinking about about the light. We have what now we can pass, press the button, hope we have the lights, because people also have idea, invention. You understand what I mean? The topic is, if God show you everything He has, He has in store. If God can show everything He have in store for you, do you think you can imagine what you could do if you let God guide your life? If would be if you can see it, if you can see what God have in your life and His store for you, that will make you say, wow, it really bugging your mind, because you cannot see. That's why sometimes you have to act own faith, to something you want to do. You don't see where this might come in through, but you keep pushing it. You keep pushing it. Why? Because you think one day this I was suffering in the beginning. You see so many people and life who become something. It's because there was, anytime they accepted to be suffered doing something. Sometimes people ridicule them. People always say, oh, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. Sometimes you have some good people. Sometimes you can discourage for yourself. Discourage you yourself. You discourage. You find some good friend pushing you, and then you make it happen. So that's why sometimes you see some people take some those good people. That's why it is good for you to surround yourself by great people, because great people sometimes they not be jealous of you, sometimes they not be, say bad thing about you. What they do instead, they give you good idea, they push you, and the idea that you have in your mind, in your life. You understand? It's time to quit limited God power. It's time for you to be limited God power. Why? Because if you keep limited God power, what's going to happen? You going unfortunately don't receive. You're going to be, what you want not going to be happening. Is simply that, if you keep limited God, that's why, especially if you're a Christian, you need to be taken. Okay, remember, God is your source. God is the essence of everything. God is your source, brothers and sisters. You are going to hear that. Put God first in your life. You will see what's going on. Even though you might don't know how you're gonna eat next day, because you believe in His power and His goodness, what's going on? You become tomorrow the bills pay everything. Because some people made it in this life without don't know how they was gonna make it for the next day. It's because sometimes they're not limited God. They give God all power and to make decision in the life. You understand? It is important, brothers and sisters. The next step, God may give you an idea. Maybe an idea for a movie, for a song. Some people have a gift of writing. They writing song, they can promote a movie. You understand? Because it is the idea. Sometimes it is God. I'm not telling you all the movie. It is God give the idea. Because I will be foolish to tell you that as a Christian lady. They're going to tell you, encourage you to tell you, all the movie in this earth, it is God's idea. I'm going to say that. But I know God might give you an idea for a movie. God might show you how to create something, invention, invented something. God can give you how to invent something never been in existed ever, and then God give you that idea. Okay, this idea is really help million of people. Okay, because you was putting yourself in a position where the Most High God can give you an idea, and then you can use the idea, and then this great idea stay for the generation to come. That's what we see right now. There's a lot of people can talk about them is because they was do something greater than themselves, even though they pass away, but you can see all what they do stay alive. You not die. You understand? That always talking about them. Take example like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. all those people, they always talking about them. It's because they was do something positive. They was believing what they was doing, and then they never forgot it in this world. Brothers and sisters, and it may be a book, okay? I was start by writing. It may be a book. You might have an idea, okay, to start writing a book, or a journal, whatever it is, a magazine, whatever it is. God might give you an idea to create something, to do something never existed. Brothers and sisters, we just have to believe, and then please stop limiting the power of greatness of the Most High God. Don't. One idea, one little idea can come from God. One little idea comes from God, brothers and sisters, can favor your life. Can favor your life, your family, your generation to come. Okay, your generation to come. It's just like keep in belief, stay focused, listen to your voice talking to you and your mind and yourself, because we have voice talking to us. Sometimes we just have to decide which voice we're going to listen, which voice we're going to accommodate on our decision. That's why you have to believe, have faith in God. If you believe in God, you're going to try, you're going to pray. When you have those two confusion words talking to you, basically you're going to do that because you believe in His power and His faith. Like I tell you, brothers and sisters, this it's not going to be long. It's not going to be long. God is not limited. It is not a limited God. By what you have or don't have. God is not limited by what you have and don't have. It's simple like that, brothers and sisters. It cannot change. Just because you don't believe in Him, that's gonna be change anything too. Okay? And then today, God can do anything if you will simply let Him. Because sometimes we don't let Him do things for us. Because we too control, have control over our own life. If you have too much control over your own life, what's happened? You have too much control over your own life, you miss things. You miss what God has for you in store, brothers and sisters. Don't forget to be connected in His power first, and then please connected in the channel. And today, that's it for today. I just reminded you to read your Bible. Be courageous, be courageous. Have somebody in your neighbor do something, to help someone who needs. God bless you. Please share the channel, and then give me a thumbs up, liking. God bless you very much. This time.